What's up, guys? Wonder Bro here. Do you get anxious when you realize that you're not anxious? That's a crappy feeling, isn't it? It's almost like you can't escape this thing. You realize you aren't anxious in whatever moment, and that makes you anxious because you start thinking about anxiety and you start thinking, why am I not anxious? I don't feel anxious. This is weird. This is strange. This is different. And the anxiety sneaks up on you because of that. It feels like you're in a lose-lose situation when that happens, but there's a good reason why that happens. There's a clear explanation, and you don't have to be disturbed, bothered, or confused by it. When you become anxious because you realize you aren't anxious, it's simply because you aren't used to feeling not anxious. You aren't used to feeling normal, so in a way you kind of feel threatened. Most people who suffer with anxiety, quote unquote disorders, I hate the word disorder, most people who suffer with it, they're not used to feeling normal after so long of dealing with anxiety. They've been dealing with it for so long, so when the anxiety goes away and they realize that they're starting to feel normal more and more often, as sensitization dies down, that's a strange feeling. It's weird to kind of adapt back into the real world, back to the real you, before you started becoming so preoccupied with anxiety. It's a strange feeling, and when you realize it, that can make you a little anxious. We don't like change, really. Most anxious people don't like change. Even if that change is a good change, it's still a change, so it can freak you out a little bit. But I'm here to tell you, it is completely normal to start feeling anxious when you realize you're not feeling anxious. And it sounds funny when you say it, when you say it out loud like that. But it's true. That's just a normal part of sensitization and recovery. You're not used to feeling non-anxious, so that makes you a little anxious. It's change. It's different. It's weird. Okay, and it's like a fish. When you bring home a fish from the pet store, you got to get it used to the water. And that's like transitioning from an anxious life to a non-anxious life is the same concept. You got to get used to it. So you're going to have those moments where anxiety perks up just because you're realizing that you're not anxious. It's a change, like I keep saying, and it's different, and it can freak you out. But like I said, guys, completely normal. Don't sweat it. I know it's weird. It's one of those weird anxiety tricks, but you need to overlook it and practice acceptance with it just like you do with any other weird anxiety symptom, because it throws some weird symptoms at you. We all know that. Some that don't make any sense, but my job, I feel like, is to try to make it make sense to you, to ease your mind a little bit. So next time you start to feel normal and that freaks you out, just realize it's only freaking you out because you're not used to it yet. But soon you will be used to it and it will become your norm. Alright guys, leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. That lets me know you're grateful. Gratitude will get you a long, long way in this world, I promise you that. Subscribe if you haven't already to join this growing family. We're only going up from here every single day. So join us, awesome community here on the Wonder Bro channel. Tell my friends, tell my friends about me. Tell your friends about me. Tell my friends. Tell anybody's friends about me. Tell your family about me. Tell anyone who you think could benefit from this channel about my channel. All right, guys. Until next time, as always, stay awesome.